upcoming this time. It didn't work the last time. It says upcoming this time. Last time we didn't get anything. Is it working? Yep, it is working. Last time we didn't get anything. Right, let's get that mother humper loaded, and the chat is now loaded up, so let me just get it shared to the usual suspects. I hope you're all doing well. I have had a busy day. And I won't lie, I kinda forgot I was streaming until about 15 minutes ago. So yeah, we're doing Iron Lung. This one, the spin the wheel thing. Speaking of spin the wheel, let's get that loaded up and ready for the end of this stream to see what tomorrow's stream is going to be. Loading up the app. I don't want to pay a subscription. What to stream next? There we go. I'll just have that loaded up, and so let's just check the settings, sensitivity. Okay, cancel. Nothing to continue. I've never played this game before, so there was a movie out of this, but I do remember when this game, the first trailer for this game was announced, and I did like the look of it, and I remember when it came out, I maybe picked up a month or so later. Well, Bobby, it's not the same when you're doing it by yourself, so we'll spin the wheel at the end of the stream to see what I'm doing tomorrow. My mouth is extremely dry. How you doing, Bobby, my man? How you doing? So I don't know much about this game other than the fact that there's a movie, and I'm pretty sure you're in a submarine or a spaceship, one or the other. That's all I know. So, new game. Let's. Decades ago, every known star and habitable planet vanished, leaving only those who were in space stations or starships. This event became known as the Quiet Rapture. With supplies dwindling and infrastructure crumbling, survivors are searching for any trace of natural resources in a universe of barren moons, lit by the ghost light of vanished stars. One such moon holds a strange anomaly, an ocean of blood. You are a convict tasked with exploring this anomaly. A word I can't say. In a makeshift submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. It was not designed for this depth, so you will be welded inside and the forward window will be closed. There is no time for training. If successful, you will earn your freedom. Okay, so we're exploring an alien planet. Save blood.
Beginning your descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by.
Subtitles would be good. Can't move yet.
I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
Good to hear, Bobby. I just seen your reply.
Approaching maximum depth. The hull's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing port hole shielding.
Okay. Can't move yet.
We're starting to lose rate of signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so refocusing and be careful. You're on your own. Good.
No idea what anything he said, right. I'm going to quickly go back to the menu and see if I can put on subtitles. God damn it. Maybe I need to do that again. There's no subtitles, come on. Give me just hammering that button. I'm going to have to listen to that.
Descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that.
Okay.
Approaching maximum depth. The hull's feeling it, but it's still holding starting porthole shielding. We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so refreshing and be careful. You're on your own.
Even before he started breaking up, I was only able to understand every other word. No, right, so this is my ship. Briefing. 2 weeks ago we conducted an exploration of Moon 85 for the first time since the Quiet Rapture, leading to the discovery of a fourth blood ocean. A trench beneath the ocean's surface has several points of interest. Your task is to photograph these points of interest within the SM-13's forward camera. Photos must be taken within 2 units of the specified position and 10 degrees of the specified angle. You can also use a camera to help with navigation. Only photos taken at specified points of interest will be saved. Since you can't navigate by sight, pay attention to your coordinates and consult the map. The proximity indicators next to the sub-controls will trigger if you're getting close to an obstacle. Good luck. Right. Map is square, so... Okay, I'll come back to you. Let's see what's over here. Okay, what can I type in? Hello. Unknown query. So that was outside, so X and Y, that must be my left and my right. So where are we? Let's go to this coordinate. So we want to go to X 675828. 675828. So X is 675. Maybe I can control the X, I can control the Y. So 828, let's just get Y down to 828. Let's get you up to 828. This is riveting, isn't it? So what is that 359? Oh, Retro Realms is brilliant. I platinumed that game. Love Retro Realms. How far have you got into it? What's going on? You enjoying it so far? Camera? Can I type in camera? That's what I like to hear. No, that's not. 181. Let's see. What is it? 181. I honestly don't understand how this works. Because where am I? So I'm at 181. So there's X. So I'm about here. So am I right here? That doesn't make sense. Oh, happened? What happened? Did I crash? Right, so let's try a slightly smaller number. What's this one? 322. That's even higher. 180. Let's 180 and Y is somehow 576. Let's put you to 184. So 180,576. Okay, top one. Why is X going up? I don't get it. Right. Don't see anything. Oh, this is not an exposition, it is an execution. When they put you in here, they don't want you to return. And even if you do, and even if they keep their promises, what freedom waits for you? A few days, a few dying ships and a sea of dead stars. If there's still hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is still illusionary as the starlight. I will choose to breathe my last. Here at the bottom of the ocean, unseen, unheard, uncontrolled, they will get their execution. I will get my freedom. Okay. I appear to be surrounded somehow. I don't understand how it works. Does anyone here understand how this works? Where am I starting? Right, 175. 175 is about here. And Y is 118. So I'm starting about here. Right, so I want to go up to about here and turn. Is that what I'm wanting to do? So I'm probably about here. I'm wanting to drive up here, then turn straight. So I don't know what direction I'm facing, right? So if I want to get to about my Y, I want my Y to get up to about 200. I think I know what I'm doing, I'm not sure. Get Y up to 200, then stop. It's like putting petrol in a car. Right, so I should be right here, roughly. So if I want to do a complete 90-degree turn, oh, that's too far. So if this works, I should be going this way now, which means my X should go up to around, say, 300, 350, 325. Right. I'm not quite liking the look of that angle, so let's see if this works. Let's get you up to 300. Well, what's outside? What am I looking at? Right, so I think it might. What number am I? X is 213. So that'd be about here. So that'll be this wall that I'm probably getting on the map, on the sensor. So if I just keep going for it. Oh yeah, I love the game. I love it. I'm still waiting for them to add new arcade machines to Retro Realms. When are we getting the new arcade machines? Right, so I want to get up to about 300, if possible. Oh, Child's Play would be great. Child's Play, Elm Street, Hellraiser. What else would I like? I'm just having a look at my DVD collection over there. Elm Street, Child's Play, Hellraiser. Candyman would work. Let's see, what else would be great? Friday the 13th would work. So much stuff would work. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's so much potential to that game. So much. Plus, it ends on a cliffhanger. We need closure. All right. So I'm at 3019194. So 301 would be about here. I want Y to be 186. So X 322. So let's get you up to 322. Right, and just put you down a bit. Put you down a bit. I think I'm playing this correctly. I think. Right. And I want Y to go to 186. Oh, Wishmaster's great. I love the Wishmaster movies. I've got the box set sitting over there. That would also work as a great level. What number am I looking for? 186. I've went too far. Right, let's check the camera. I think I've done that right. How does this work? See, specified position must be 2 units is specified in 10 degrees of the specified angle. Now what's the angle that I'm 33? So I just need to bring my angle down. Right, I'm going to say I'm within the right parameters. Oh, that's cool. That's quite cool. I would like that. Right, so I'm at the right place. I'm not seeing anything. Nothing's happening. Am I supposed to be clicking on something? How does this work? Batman, the right zone, 186. Right, 324. I'm definitely within. So I'm just saying that. So if I want to go straight back up till about Y gets to about 250. Well, let's get Y up to 250. I'm going to turn the TV up because I don't even know if there's any sound. Oh, I can hear the ocean now. I can even hear me clicking the button. Let's stop at 250. The Batman Hush or the horror movie Hush? I'm going to assume horror movie Hush. Is that the one with the blind woman? If it is, then I have seen it. So I'm at 250. Yeah, Hush is good. So 250, 329. So I'm about here. If I make it go diagonally and kind of take me towards 378. Oh, Death. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I remember enjoying it when I seen it. It's been a while since I've watched it, but I did enjoy it. So what number am I looking for? 378. I went to see that Send Help in the cinema last week. Brilliant movie. Six, seven. Right, 378. 263. Huh. I'm not that far off it, if I'm honest. Yeah, Sam Raimi, great. What was I looking for? 263. Wrong way, wrong way. It wants an angle of 50. Right, there we go. What's going to happen now? Can't even tell what that is. Why have I got a tick for that one? I was in the right bit for there and I got nothing. So I want to get to... What number would I say that is? That's about 325 on the X. 325 on X. 325 on X. Three to five, 325. It's a shame I can't open that. Oh. So what about 346? So 3 about here. Oh, jammy. Bruce Campbell is my legitimate hero. Legitimate hero. Oh, come on! I let go of the button. Oh, I didn't mean to hit new game, god damn it. 343, where's 343 for free? Three, 4, 3 is about here. Let's go get that thing ticked off. I want 263. So I think I'm scraping along here. Three, 7, 8. We can get you up to 378. Right, 378, 263. So I want to head down. Two, 6, 3. Wrong way. We'll start heading back up. Three, 7, 8, that's what I want. Going in the wrong direction. Nope, maybe not. I'm confused myself, I don't know what I'm doing. Right, 246, so I'm about there, so I'm wanting to go straight up. So I'm wanting to go roughly that direction. Right, it's 7, 8. I don't want to go any further to the left. Perfect. Kinda. And what was it at 50? So we need to get you back to 50. You'll do it. Right, so that should be ticked. Right, so I am currently facing that way, I think. I want to be facing to maybe between 10 and 9 o'clock. So I want to get to, what number would I say this is? That's 3. I want to get to, I want my Y to be 300 and my thing to be about 348. I want the bottom one to be about 300, top one to be 348. Right, so I'm as far over. Let's keep going that way a wee bit. Right, let's move back a bit. Right, so let's move you up a bit. Let's stop going to the left for a moment and start going straight up. Right, I'm at the 300 mark, so I am roughly about right here. Now, I could keep going that way, so what number do I want to get to now? I wish I could zoom in. Is there a zoom in option? So what is stay at 300? Well, maybe 310. Let's get to about 310. If it'll allow me to get that high. Right. So we're nearing this thing here. So I want to start going directly left. Maybe not completely directly left, about there maybe. Let's just get away from that wall. I want to stop at the X to be just before 300. Right, so I'm approaching the wall as so I want to get my Y up to about 320 from where I am. There we go, 320. 310, so 300. So X is, Y is 320, so 320 for Y is about here. And X is at 310, which is about, I still want to keep going to the left, so I want it to be about 275 on the X, 275 on the X. I've just become increasingly weird. Oh, right, stop. So 290 on the X takes me to about, right, so we're about here, and our Y is at 323, so should we just start heading straight up to see? Head straight up a bit. keep that slightly to the left so that I'm slightly moving over my X. So my Y, what are we aiming for? Y 406. As long as we've avoided this, we can get to here quite easily. 406. Well, the game is saved. I don't know what that means, but I'm increasingly worried about that O2 meter. I'm almost at the Y that I want to be at. So I'm going to stop it there, so I'm at 403. 259 is where I want to be, so let's head to the left. I want to be at 259. X259, I've went too far. Let's just go up ever so slightly. I'll look at that. So what's the pitch? 296. 296 we need to be at. I went the wrong way, but who cares? 296, 296. That's close enough. Let's see, what do we see? Those tentacles. Right, so I'm going to have to navigate my way up there, down here, and through here. So let's get up here, and so I'm at 259, which is right here. So I want my X to get up to. If I can get my X to 300. We're banging. We're cooking with gas, as they would say. Let's get my X up to 300. When it gets to about 90, I'll slow it down. I should start getting a warning by 95, I think. No. Right, there's my warning, 95, right. So I'm about 410, so I'm about here. So I want to go straight up till about 425. I'm still getting that warning. So X is at 300, so we are on this line at this point. So we're at the 425, roughly there, so I want to go straight left till I get to my X to get to 350. And I'm going to have it slightly tilted up, just under 90 degrees, a bit there. So 350 I want to get to, about 350. I'm going to get warnings underneath me. Right, we're too close to that for my liking. So Y is 427. So we're basically scraping across that. It's slowing down. But we're heading up, which is... Well, once I start getting a warning for maybe like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I'll know roughly when I'm getting to about here. Which I guessed would be at the 350 mark. Yeah, that's slowing down, we're getting away from it. $350, I should start getting a warning. There we go. So I'm going to assume that's above us, so we want to start descending a bit. So we're at 442, so 442 would be about, yeah, we're about here. So if we start descending to about just below 400 on the X. Okay, that's worrying. Okay. I think we're kinda clear. Isn't 352, so we are in the X, we're about literally about here. 343 and 431, so we're about here. Wrong way. This game is, so we're scraping up here. So I'm aiming to get to say 400 on the X and just above 300 on the Y. Wrong way. 4 and 3, that's what I'm aiming for. This is tense. What was that flash? That worried me. Let's head straight down a bit. We're nearly where I want to be on the X, and we just need to get the Y to where I want it to be. Okay, that's worrying. Too worrying. Come on, let's drive away from it. Right, now we can turn back. We're nearly at the point that I wanted to be at. So we're at 398, which is pretty much just before that, and 315, which is... maybe I want it to be about 325. So... come on, get yourself up to 325 at the bottom. So we're past this line and we're basically scraping along here just now. Once that disappears, I know that we're basically in the home stretch. Yep, we're in the home stretch. So we're going through this section here, so I want to get to X at 560. So if I can get X to 560. Oh, we're making good progress now. X at 560. I'm just going to pause it, and I need to remember that that takes me back to the main menu. I read online that this game only takes about 45 minutes to complete. Did I say 560? I did say 560. 560, 277. I need to head down at a rapid pace now. Maybe that's too rapid a pace, too rapid a pace. Maybe not. Right, let's head up a bit. 516, 277. Ooh! 560, 277. What? There's nothing near me. Right, so we're pretty much where I want to go, so and let's just head straight up. Kinda, want to go slightly to the left of 12. I know what to do. There we go, and I need it to be 43. No, that one well past it. There we go, 43. What am I looking at? I'm supposed to be keeping an eye out for sparks and stuff, aren't I? Right, so next one I want to be, so I want to just kind of go straight down, so I want to Y197, so let's just make you go straight down. Kinda. So I want Y to go to 197. 197, here we go. And what's X? 613. Here we go. What was that? 197, I'm pretty much there, and 613. Right, so I kinda just need to wrong direction. I kinda just need to go straight up for a couple of degrees. $55. Oh, it's a skeleton of some sort, and I got a trophy for it. Did I chance that one up there? So I want to get to, say, 725 on the X and 250. So 725, 250. Seven 725, 250. Oxygen's fine. 725, 250. I'm almost there. So for 250 I'm heading upwards. I'm pretty much there. 726, 250, right, so that's about here, so I want to go to 750 on the X. Take your time. Right, so I'm pretty much facing this wall, so I want to go straight up. So I'm right on this spot right here. So I'm going to go straight up, and as soon as I get a notification stop, right, stop. Then I want to go to the left again. This one is a nightmare. So I'm wanting to kind of get to, say, 800, 275. Here we go, so I'm squeezing through now. Closer to the bottom than I am the top. Let's get myself away from that bottom. That bottom isn't calming down at all. It's slightly calming down. There we go, just take your time. Okay, so I think I've passed this, I'm in this bit now. So where I want to get to is, my Y is at 300 and my X is at 800, so I want that Y to be at 300 and 800. So I can turn you up a bit. 3 and 8. I exit 800 and 300. Right, so I'm at the 800, so I'm on this line somewhere, but I'm not quite up here yet, but I'm just under it pretty much. So I'm going to just take a sharp left if I can. Go along till I get to, say, 850 on the X. On the X it's saving, so if I crash it's cool. 850 on the X. Oh, went too far. Right, I'm on the 850 on the X, so I'm a bit there. So on my X I want to be 864. So 864. Right, so now what I can start going straight down. Right, so what would be 258? Just take your time. 258. I need to go up a bit. Two 5.8. $209. I need to be sitting at 209. This is surprisingly stressful and relaxing at the exact same time. $209. Right, what we see on the camera this time. Is that a building? Am I on Earth? Right, 258. So now I want to get back up to 300 on the Y and 850 on the X. So I'm heading 850, 300. That's where I'm heading. The X is heading in the wrong direction. 850, 300, 850, 300. Right, I've gone too high for the Y. I'm at the 300 mark. So now I'm aim it ever so slightly down. So I'm about here right now. So I just want to keep going this way until we get to 300, 800. I don't want the Y to be changing, so I just need to get this pitch right. It's not going down that far, so we're roughly at the right Y altitude. So I just need to get you down to about 800, so then that'll take us, start getting a beep at 805. Right, so we're about here. So I want to take us down to about 260. So let's go straight down, so we're going down to 260. Straight down as we can go. 260, here we go, 260. So we're about here. So let's start going to the left now. And just also slightly pitch it upward. Then we'll soon get the ones above and below. But we're just going to take it in slow increments. Right, we'll get the warnings above us and below us soon enough. We'll get the warnings at around the 775, 275. So we should be getting warnings for above us soon. Or beneath us. There we go, so I'm just going to angle you up a bit. And then we'll start getting a warning above us. Unless I've somehow threaded that, there we go. As I say, unless somehow I've threaded this. Just take our time. We're not near them, they're just slowly blinking. So we're wanting to get to, say, 725, 275. Right, so now we can start aiming it downwards. Right, why are you going off your nut? We're going away from you. There we go. Okay, that's not good. Right, we're out, so 745, so 745, so that would be about here, and 259 would be about, yeah, so we're about here. So I want to get that down to 250. Maybe 230, so if we can get you down to 230. So I can just take a massive left. The hell? So 577, so that would be 354. And Y is 354, so that's then 577. There's no way we're there. Oh, 354, so 354 is about right here. 577. There? Did we just teleport? Okay, so I want to just head straight up then. Oops, wrong button. I want to use you. Let's just have you set at 0. I just got a quick drink. So, how are you enjoying the game so far, people? I don't know why it comes up saying only 2 people watching, so I can see that there's more people when I look at the chat. It's like the screen doesn't match up to the chat, so 347 is about here. 574 is about here, so I'm wanting to go straight up, which is what I'm doing. Yep, I might get a warning on my right hand side, but then that'll give me a rough idea when I get into this bit. So where am I wanting to get to? So that's 400. So if I can get to 400, then I know where I am. Right, there we go. Let's just tweak you that way a bit. Not too much, just tweak. Yeah, that is speeding up, so let's tweak you a bit more. Yeah, it's slowing down now. Right, so yeah, there we go. So we're basically where my thing is sitting, so if I can just tweak you to go a bit straighter up. I want to basically go up to, I want to get the Y to 500. I want to get Y to 500 if I can. It's just a straight line from here. And if I can get 600, if I can get to 600 at the top, 500 at the bottom, I'll be happy. I'll be a happy camper if I can do that. 6 and 5, 6 and 5. Oh, slow your ass down. So 571. So maybe about here. So 5 and 600 still to go. Right. Got Y to 500. Which means we're here. If I can get X to 623. 623, come on. 520 is the goal, so I don't want to be going up any further, so if I can get you to stop at like 90 degrees. There we go. So yeah, we're scraping the roof, so if I can get you to go down a bit. So we're heading towards 520. And 6, 2, 3. Change this so that you right, there we go. I just want to go straight up now. No wait, straight down I want to go. I want to bring you down a couple of degrees. Get you to stop on 180. Right, so 63, I need you to be on 63. Why have I got the feeling that I need to go back to that first one that I did because it didn't tick? Right, so let's see what we're looking at now. That was a tail of some sort. I need to go all the way back down there, so if I can get to 575. There we go, 575. There we go. So I'm about where my thing is, and it's 520. So I'm about here. I want to go straight down to about 325. Get you to stop on 180. There we go, 325. I should get warnings if stuff hitting me and going near the sides, but if I'm where I think I am, I should be nowhere near them and can glide straight by. Where did I say I wanted to get to? I wanted to get to about 325. Going at a good pace now. Just over 100 to go. So far no warnings. Spoke too soon. So where are we? We're at 408. So we are just about here at the moment. So I'll just take my time and see if that speeds up at all, but I can't Right, so stop at 270. I just want to go a few degrees to the left. Get you to maybe 268. Maybe not. Back up a bit, back up a bit, back up a bit. Perfect, so now we're going down to 180 again. So I know I'm near there, but I'm also near there, so I'm kinda in the middle. That shouldn't speed up any further. Yep, there we go. I want to get down to about 325. Making me go all the way back to the goddamn start. 325, come on. Nearly there. Now we're at 325, basically. Right, so we're about here. Which means I want to get to about 400 on the left, so let's move you back to 270. Mind blank there. X wants to get to 270. And if we get any warnings above or below, that will give me a rough idea where we are on this part of the map right here. I shouldn't start getting warnings until we get to just before the 400 mark. This is riveting. My mouse went dry again. So when it gets to about 420, I'll start slowing it down because we'll start getting warnings. Right, here we go. Be on the lookout. Start moving slow. Right, so we're getting warnings from there. Not going fast, so I think I'm threading it. I think I'm threading that needle, so I want to stop at I want to get to 300 Y/350. Well, I threaded that. So 300 on Y. So if I can get the top one to 350, then head straight down. Might get a warning soon. Yep. So I'll stop here. Get you to 180. We'll get you down to 300. Is that where I want to go? Yep. Now wait. So if I can get you down to, say, 250. 250 would be perfect. We're at 250, so we're here. We're at 360, so we're about here. If I can get that to about 330, if I can get the X to 330. That's a piece of piss to 270. If I can get the X to 330, this will be a piece of piss. Because then it'll be a straight downward motion. So 330 for the X. Maybe I can, let's see how far I can chance it. No, I can't chance it any further. I want the Y to get to 186, so that's come back to 180. Let's get you down to get you down to 186. Nearly there. And get up to 270 again. Three two two. That's where I have to get to 322. As close as I can, so 322, 186. I want to get rid of that 0.40, so let's get you back to 180. Let's get you down as close to 186 as possible. And 33 is the angle to beat. Can't believe I've had to come all the way back here. Back to 33. Misjudged the. There we go. It's ticked now, but it's the same picture that I seen. The exact same picture. Right, so if I go straight up. So if I get you set to 0. I'll go straight up till I get to 250 on the Y. Or till I get a notification on the side. Right, that's going to up quicker than I thought it was going to go, so when it gets to about 240, I'll slower roll. Right, so there we go, so I want to get to 350 on the X, 250. Let's make you 90. What number did I say I wanted? 350. As close to 350 as I can get. Before we get to a wall. Perfect. Right, so I know for a fact that I'm on this line here. So I want to get up to, say, 325 on the Y. As close to 325 as I can get. So once I get to about 299, I'll slow down. I can hear my own pulse. Let's do my head in. 325 is where I'm roughly guessing. Until I start getting a notification. Because that's the 350 line and 325. Basically, as soon as I start getting a notification, I know I need to just go to a straight right. There we go, so if I can get you up to about 20. There we go, so let's get you perfectly 90. That's close enough. So I'm about here. If I want to try and get my X as close to 575 as possible. That back one should disappear, and I should start getting a warning about the 400 mark for above and beneath me. .400 above beneath me. There's the beneath me mark. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, I'm at 320, so let's raise you by 5 degrees. Actually, let's make it 330. I'd be happy with that. No, I'm kind of happy with the 329. Get you back to 90. Oh, perfect. So I want to get to, what number did I say? 575. Right, I'm starting to get a warning at the top. Just nothing to worry about. It's barely blinking. There we go. And we're in this oceany bit, so we're wanting to get to 575 straight line. It's a straight line for the 575. Sounds like we're going for a bus. Once we get there, I'm going to get a drink. 575, baby. Only 100 to go. $60, $50, $40, $30, $20, $10, $9, I'm not even going to count that quick. Right, so 575. There we go. So I am, let's see, 329. So I'm roughly where my thing is sitting. I want to go straight up till I get to 500. So let's make you 0. There we go. So I want to get to 500, but if I start getting warnings at the either side, then I know to adjust. So when should I start getting a warning? When I get to roughly 375. Should start getting warnings soon. Anytime the warnings can appear. Right. I wonder if I'm threading this needle. Alright, so 575 is about here. So I'm closer to this side. But the warning isn't that bad, so right, I'm going to move you to 270. I want to move you to maybe 5. I want to make you 5, 6, 5. No, 6, 7. Because it'll annoy some people out there being 6, 7. Doesn't bother me. I think I've only had one person say it, unironically. Perfect, so aiming for 500. Right, so I'm just getting more ones on the side again, as long as that's not going to speed up, right. Closer to the left, but that's not speeding up. So I've readied it. Let's head up to the 500 and get there, I can have a drink. So once we get to 500, we will, where am I, 5, 6, 7. So about, when I get to about here, in fact, should we make it 525? 525, we're making it, people. 520, actually, I'll make it 520. Make it 520. Here's my submarine, seems fine. I realise I've been neglecting to keep an eye on it. 520, 520, come on. Hit that 500. Right, we're at 520. I'm going to have a drink. Because I'm pretty sure this is where we need to start thinking. Because that's all fuzzy, so navigating that's going to be an absolute arsehole. So we're at 500, 520, so we're about there. I want to make a beeline to get to about 400. In fact, 570, 370. We want to get to 370, so let's make this 270. We want to make it to 370. 370 or as close as we can get to it. We shouldn't get any warnings until we get to round about that part. Okay, I think I'm passing this section here, so we should be fine. Should disappear, there we go. 370, 370. To think, about an hour ago I was due to turn the stream off because I couldn't figure out this game. 370 is the number, not 470. Are you enjoying the stream so far, people? $370, come on. Nearly there, people, nearly there. 130 to go. Oh, I'm getting a save. So we're on the right tracks. 370, come on, no 10 to go. Right, so basically 370, so we are about here. If I can get to 350, that's pushing it. Right, so we're getting warnings for this thing. It's when we get warnings directly to the left, that's where I know where I am. Once we get there, I can go straight up. Trying to push it as close to 350 as I can. There we go. So let's change you to maybe 1 degree. Right, so 1 degree should take us to about... Right, so when we get to 550 on this, just need to take our time. Right, we're no longer near the bottom, but the side is still nearby, which is what I'm wanting. Oh, we've moved away from the side. I'm aiming for 550. Oh, we're still at the side. It's not speeding up at all. Stay at a nice steady click. Oh, it's disappeared again. Once we get to 550, I'm pretty much in unknown territory. I'll just have to power through. Okay. Let's see if I can cut through that way. Okay, moving up. Just keep doing this until I get another warning and change direction. So I'm at 370 on the X, so that would be about here. I'm still aiming for 600 on the Y. As soon as I get a warning, I'll just change direction till I get into the clear. Let's see, 400 is this line, so 400 is definitely got to be in. Right, there we go. So what I want to do is turn. Maybe that way. There's no way I was that close. 396 and 522. So 396 is about here. 522 is about. Huh. Wish I could make custom coordinates so I know where to aim for. So I aim for 550 Y. Now let's move you up to 0 and try and get up to 550 as close as I can. Not in the warnings yet. We're getting close to 550. We're just under 400, which means we are about here. So I want to go just a smidge that way. Once I get past the 600 point on the Y, how am I getting warnings behind me? I'm going away from. Right, what am I getting warnings about? There's walls out there. Now let's try and go straight up, see if that makes a difference. Yep, just slowing down. Come on, you can do it. Let's just straighten you up a little bit, because I think I'm threading a needle here. Because lefty is blinking a little more than righty. Right. Right, there's nothing. So what we're about 610. So we're about here. 368. So we are about here. So I want to get to the 650 mark on the Y. If I can get to 650, then we're past it. We're past the worst. So once I get to 650, I can navigate as. There we go. We're at 650. So we are on this line. I want to do. I want to get to maybe 670. 665. 665. I'm happy with. I did wonder why it suddenly got so bright. Right, I'm using the fire extinguisher. What's going on? I just wondered why it suddenly got so bright in here. Right, systems check. Nope, nothing. What are those? Right, 665 I'm happy with. I wanted to complete left turn, so 270. That's close enough, and I want to get to, once I get to the 250 mark, I'll find out what's above and below me. So once we get to about 270, I'll slow down. I hear something. There's nothing out there. Come on, 270. I should start getting warnings about the 260. There we go. So we're getting warnings above us, so I want to take us down to the 260. Right, back to 270. Perfect. Right, so I want to try and get as close to as 200 as I can. We're going to start. Right, we've got warnings above us. They're fine. They're not too high. They're not too fast. There's warnings beneath us. There we go. We're threading now. We're fine. We're fine. What number did I say we're heading for? 200? Oh, that one's a nightmare to get to. I'm going to try and get to 198. Maybe 195 I can push it. Where's the 200 mark? 190. I can push that to 190. Or until I get a warning. I'm getting a warning at 200. Right. So I am right there and I'm getting a warning. So I'm gonna go straight down until I get a warning. Then that will give me a rough idea of what I'm aiming for. So I should start getting a warning about the 6:25 mark. 6:30. Right, so now I know what to aim for. Right, let's just kind of thread that in between. So what am I aiming for? 526. God, that's low. But I'm threading this nicely. Once I get to the 180 mark, all I need to do is go straight down. I'll make it 178 just to be safe. 180. Why is everything shaking? Right, I'm happy with 180, but let's... Five, 7, 6, so it's not that far, not much farther down. Why is everything shaking? Something out there, so 5, 7, 6. Nearly 5, 7, 6. Everything's shaking, I don't know why. I need to turn this to exactly 90. Turn this to exactly 180 and get that down to 576 as much as I can get. And 184. Oh, wasn't far off. This is close. Right, what's making me shake? I don't know where you are, but we're getting out of here. So essentially all I need to do is do straight up until I start getting a warning about what's above me. In fact, slightly to that side. I want to try and get up to 625. I'll start getting warnings at the right. As long as it doesn't speed up, I'm going fairly good. Everything's slowing down. X is at 277. So I am here. Why is it 634? How have I ended up here? Right, so if I take a exactly 90-degree I want to try and get to, say, 275. I might get a warning beneath me. Oh wait. How about here? And I want to get to 275. Wait, I went well past it. That wee teleport kind of confused me. Right, 275, that's roughly where I want to be. I want to get up to 274. Let's make it 274 exactly. We just want to go up to 325. My X is 325. Let's go up to 325. I don't know why, but my mind just started getting scrambled there. It's because we suddenly jumped numbers. 325. Come on. And we want to get to 741. Make that exactly 0. Here we go. We should have 0 issues. It should be plain sailing. 741. I forgot the number for a second. 741. Nearly there. It's saving, so something's gonna happen. 741. Oh, I went too far. And 18. Okay, it's like a crab exoskeleton. Right, so if I can get back down to just a bit, I'm going to say 675. Let's get down to 675. If I can get down to that, then I can head straight to the right. Here we go. Nearly there. It's like 675. That's the number I gave myself. So we are about here. Now I want to go over to 500. I want to get the X up to 500. Getting up to 90. Come on. So the closer we get to 500, we've got warnings above and below. So if I've done it right, I can get us along to 600. So aim for 500, then 600. No files, nope. 5, then 600. That's the aim, people, that is the aim. Let's have a random look outside. Ah, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Right, so we've got 100 to go to my first goal. So I'm thinking we'll start getting warnings about the 470 mark. We'll start getting warnings above us. So I don't know if I'll need to lower myself by a few degrees or not. But I'm guessing the 470 mark. Anytime now we've passed the 450 mark. Ooh. Something's directly ahead of us. Shit! The fuck is that? Let's just keep going. Let's get you back to 90. Let's get to 500, come on. That was my first goal. And 600. Right. Right, so we're heading towards this wee thing here, I think. Let's level you out. Right, we're at the 500 mark, so I'm going to raise us a bit. Because we're too close to the ground. Or we're too close to a wall. Is that thing still out there, whatever the hell that is? Nope. Right, so I can put you back to 90. Let's get to 600 if we can. That's staying at a nice steady pace, so we are gliding along here now. Let's get to 600. Perfect. So we're basically getting to this bit here. But once we get to 600, I can go straight up. Whoa! Am I taking on blood? We need to get out of here as quickly as we can. I want to get up to 770. Or until we get a warning, actually. A warning directly out in front of us. That side warning is fine, I'm not worried about that. It's in the front of us I'm worried about. 770 was my estimation for the first warning. I called it. Right, get you to 90. And get me along to 675 if I can. Six, 7, 5. Come on, don't drown. We're nearly there. 6, 7, 5. There we go. Then right. 828. I want to go up to 828. I got a 675 perfectly. I didn't even know that was the coordinates that I was going to. Get you to 0. Come on. Too much for a perfectionist, come on. Right, fuck it. What number am I going to? 828. Fast as you can go. Just double checking those walls. What's directly ahead of us? The fuck? Did I just complete the game? Did I die? What? That was a cool ending, but the expedition ultimately raised more questions than answers. Satellite images showed pieces of the SM-13 scattered all over the bottom of the trench, as though it had been torn apart by some huge beast. The wreckage cannot be reached at this time. No photographs have been recovered. The stars shine pale as bones. The moon is a lifeless corpse. Its ocean a gaping wound. The universe, what's left of it, is dying. But somewhere in the void there must be hope. Okay. So that was the ending. Oh. Because otherwise it went straight back to the menu. I was so close as well. Well, people, that was Iron Lung. Thank you to everybody for joining in. Thank you to Bobby for joining at the start. Thank you to Real Golden Freddy for joining with some chat with us. And let's find out what I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night. Let's get the spinner loaded up. So the options are Puppet House, Dollmare, or Exit 8. If it can focus, it can kind of focus. You can kind of see what they are. So let's find out what the winner is, and the winner is Dollmare. So I will be streaming Dollmare tomorrow night at 7 PM. Come join me, and I'll get another game off my backlog ticked off. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you're a new viewer, hit the subscribe button, hit a like, have a look at the rest of the live streams. I've got plenty of other videos on the channel, and as always, if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back, and don't forget, have a good one.